Alrighty, hello mums, welcome back to the channel today. Thanks so much for being here. My heart for this space is truly to equip and inspire you that you can do this. It just does not take a super mum to be able to homeschool. We just need to wrap our mind around a few principles and then we've absolutely got this. Today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what it actually looks like to be a homeschool mum, what your day is actually going to look like. Because I think that we have lots of information about the practical stuff and how to do all the bits that build it up. But I think sometimes we need our heart taken care of and we're like, okay, but how do I actually do this? What is my day going to look like? How do I know what to do? So let's dive into some of those principles and I hope that I can help you. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of what a basic day looks like for me, and I really hope that that can inspire and give you some thoughts. My day is not how it's meant to be, and every mum is going to live obviously a different life and run themselves in a different way. But this is what I do, and hopefully it can give you some understanding or encouragement of how this can flow. So we wake up in the mornings. If I'm my best self, it'll be at 5 o'clock before the kids, and I'll spend some time with the Lord in the Word, having my shower, having a cup of tea, getting myself ready to live an awesome day with 4 kids. And then my kids are waking up between 6 and 6:30. So for me, meal times are so important, and cooking from scratch is something that we really pursue. So I'll make us a really nice, warm, hearty breakfast. We'll always sit together and have breakfast. Absolutely love that. In that time, our ideal is to read some sort of the Word together. It could be a picture book, it could be the kids' Bible, spend time together learning about God. After that, we go for our family walk. So we live on 40 acres in a pine forest. We love to go for a little walk in the mornings. My husband works from home. So we go for a walk and then we come home. The kids play usually outside and I'll get all the cleanup done. So I like to, before we start homeschool, to have the house pretty clean. So that'll mean mainly the kitchen and dining room area. That's mostly where we do school, either there on the deck. And I like to have a super clean slate ready to start the next portion of our day. Now when I'm done cleaning up, make morning tea. This will be around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we go out and we have our group time. Now our group time, as said before, is all about exploring things, unit studies, bonding, connecting, reading picture books, researching ideas about clouds, like just spending time diving into things together. Then when we've done that, I will then put the little ones to sleep. So my 1-year-old baby and my 3-year-old child. And then my older 2 will just be off reading a book or whatever, and I'll make us lunch. So then I bring lunch out onto the deck and we'll start our kind of second portion of school for the day, which is English and maths. So I make sure that even if our group time gets scrapped because everything's going haywire or I've got something extra to do that day, we usually always sit down and do English and maths. So I'll sit down, we'll have our lunch, we'll be sitting around and we'll do our Good and the Beautiful English and maths, which are really fun, creative. Usually it's drawings and colouring and a few games in there. When they're done, they then go off for rest time. I have rest time too. The babies end up waking up after that, and then we have a pretty free afternoon. The afternoon is when I get cleaning chores done. We'll hang out and play a little game of soccer. We'll do a puzzle together. It's kind of like free play. I get a few chores done. They're usually pretty happy to go off and run around and do the bigger kind of play after their rest time. And then at 4, we do chores, bath time, dinner. After dinner, we do a family cleanup, and the kids do reading till bedtime at 7. So that's a basic rundown of my day. That's hopefully going to help you wrap your mind around a few things. But I'm also going to talk to you about styles of learning. Alrighty, welcome to my outer fields. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a kangaroo back there. Maybe not. We have kangaroo jumping all over our property, and we have a wombat who comes out at this time at night and hangs out in our fields every day. Alrighty, so to quickly talk about our learning styles. So the way I explained it is we are super passionate of my routine of life learning. We love unit project-based learning. We do a little bit of bookwork for English and maths, but I've chosen curriculums that are super hands-on, that are super me and my kid doing it closely together, and that are quite artsy. Now, you might love more like classical education. You might love more unschooling. There's so many options and avenues you can take with what works for you and your child. A few of the approaches you can take is more eclectic, which is like me, where I do a bit of bookwork, a bit of unit-based, a bit of, I guess you could call it unschooling through learning through life. Classical education is where you follow a whole different principle that matches how education used to be, and you learn things like Latin and do a few other principles in that, but it's much more book heavy. You can also obviously do unschooling, where you really open things up to be all learnt through life. And go at your own kid's pace. There's lots of different styles. So I think the cool thing is for you to figure out as a mum, what is a style that's going to work for you and also work for your kid? And what kind of lifestyle do you want to create? Think about what is important to you. Is it important to you that you guys rush off to the beach every morning and you're learning things literally in the sand? Is it important to you that you spend heaps of time with the kids' dad when they come home? So everything is done before that time. Is it important for you to be one-on-one with your kid, or would you like to outsource a lot of things and give them tutors and use more online programs? Figure out what suits you. Figure out how you'd like your days to look, and then from there you can have so much fun, and you can also try things, fail and restart again, because the world of homeschool is very forgiving and you're allowed a lot of time to figure out what you want to do to still achieve all of your goals throughout each year. Alrighty mamas, that finishes up our video today. If you have any more questions, comment them down below, because I just want to answer your questions and actually be helpful. But hopefully this helps you wrap your head around it a little more. I've got a video coming next about some common questions I'm asked about homeschooling. Hopefully that will demystify heaps of stuff for you guys, and you can keep growing in confidence in your homeschool journey, and we can all do it together, because I'm learning, you're learning. Hopefully this can be a support to Aussie mums. I'll see you next time.